Hello, beautiful being. So it's like 3:56 a.m. and I can't stop hearing this, that I'm meant to come on because your highest needs you to hear this. And that's all that Zero's telling me right now to tell you. So I'm gonna just allow Zero, Source Consciousness, to stream through me. And your highest brought you to this video whenever you're receiving it so that you can receive whatever resonates. I don't know what's about to come through. So I encourage you now to just close your eyes. There's like a lot of giddiness in me right now. I don't know if that's you or if it's your highest. Well, it's you. It's you. Either way. But I feel like whoever you are, you're about to receive something that is going to bring so much joy and love to your heart. Okay. I just want to laugh and I don't know why. So let's discover together. I am Cortnie, by the way. I channel Source Consciousness, comes through me known as Zero, but you are here because your highest wants you to receive whatever is going to resonate for you. So just receive, trust, allow, breathe. So breathe fully, completely in and out of your being. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling. Expanding and opening to receive on the inhales. Surrendering and softening into now on the exhales. I'm doing this at least 5 times. Hello, 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 beautiful being. Yes, we needed Cortnie to come on before she did anything else this morning because you need to hear this right here, right now. You are free. You are free. You are the key. You are the key. Love is the key. It is not by mistake that we had her put this hat on because we want you to know that right now, the only thing, there's literally nothing stopping. There's nothing blocking you. There's nothing holding you back except for you choosing that there is. And the only reason that any of you choose in any way to not be free is because you don't love yourself fully. And we aren't saying that to bring any negativity. We are saying that because we know you're receiving this when you need to hear this. Love is the key to the freedom that you are looking for. If you look to, feel into, think to anywhere in your life right now where you are not getting what you want, where you aren't fully happy, where you aren't abundant, where things are hard, are you loving you in that circumstance, in that situation? If you are, we're just going to use an easy one. If you are going to the gym, you're working out because you want to lose that 10 pounds, because you want to gain 50 pounds of muscle, because you want to, whatever it is for your body, because then you will be worthy, because then you will be happy, because then you will feel good being you. That is not loving you. That is not loving you. If you are trying to change, to fix, to manipulate yourself in the now in any way so that a future version of you will be loved, valued, validated, accepted, or a past version of you will be worthy and their patterns will be healed, you're not loving yourself. Because true self-love is not just committing and going to the gym because you feel that you need to or have to, because then you will be worthy. That is not self-love. Sorry to break it to you. We know a lot of you know this, but a lot of you are still doing this. And you are doing this in all the ways. All the ways. Not all the ways. Like you're individually doing it in all the ways, but all of you here collectively receiving this message all have your own ways that you are giving your power to something outside of you, which is really just an idea in your mind that you're giving your power to something, someone, some belief, some future idea of you, that then you will be worthy. And then you'll be able to choose or do or be who you want to be. There's only now. There's literally nowhere to go. You can never go anywhere. As long as you are in that human form. And we are here to come through Cortnie to remind you of this, because this is what you signed up for. You signed up to wake up in that human form to how free you are as a soul. You are a sovereign soul and you are here to be liberated. Now, in that liberation, you are then going to work with the limitations of being human, but you chose to be human purposely. So you're here to co-create with the humanness that you are, as the divinity that you are, living this human reality that you get to live because you wanted to the fullest. And so it's time now. You have spent enough time. You have all spent enough time now. All of you here that we know are resonating with this, you are all here with certain light codes within you. It's just the easiest thing to call them. You have light codes within you that are now online, and they are calling you and calling to you what is needed so that you can remember your truth, your power, your light. So that is why we're here right now. It's to remind you of that and to bring you this message and give you this awareness of what you are doing to yourself, because it's so easy for you humans to get tricked. It's a part of the journey, but you are more than that. You are divinity, and you know that. But it's your resistance to that in any way that is creating the disharmony, the disease, the lack, the limitation. So yes, you have limitation in a human body in the way of delay and density in getting what you want, but that can be sped up and you can collapse time, and you know that. And that time isn't real because there's only ever now, as soon as you choose to just make every moment an expression of your light, of your divinity, by choosing to love you however you are in that moment. So to go back to the gym, yes, go to the gym. Take care of your physical body, just like you do your car or your home, because this is your home ultimately. This is your home that then chooses the homes it's in. This is the home that then chooses the cars it drives. And for the most part, your humanness will put more love and attention and care into the vehicles it drives and the house it lives in than it will the physical. And there's a lot of resistance to just loving this physical being as it is. And so because we know you are all here in these human forms, this is one thing we can talk to all of you collectively as an example, because we know every single one of you at some point in your journey has not loved your physical body, and maybe you don't now. But if you're constantly resisting it as it is, if you're constantly, and also use this in all areas of your life right now as we're bringing this through, if you are resisting what is, if you're looking in the mirror and you are not loving what you see, and so you go to the gym, you go on the diet, you commit to this plan, you do these things, you hire this person to tell you what to do so that you can fix and problem solve and change and manipulate how you look. Is that loving? Is that loving? Or can you choose to show up to the gym, to the mirror, out of love for you? Can you show up every day and feel here now and feel what your body wants to do, to eat? Because you perfectly divinely designed yourself. And the ways that you love moving your body, the ways that you love feeding it, not eating out of avoidance, not eating emotionally to numb. Your body knows everything that it needs to be healthy. It's the ideas in your mind that will tell you what you should do or be or eat in any time. And so if you're doing things out of a have to, should, forcing yourself to in any way, is that loving? Does that feel like love to you? We're trying to make it really clear to you right now how to know where you're not choosing love for yourself. And that is because we want nothing more than for you to be fully free. And if you're constantly on this, in this oscillating game of choosing yourself, setting the goal, having this desired outcome, and maybe you do it. Maybe you do it. Maybe you go to the gym for 2 months every day. You go to the gym and you look so good and you love the way you look in the mirror, but you hate going to the gym. You don't enjoy it. You dread it, but you look in the mirror and you look the way you want to look and you accomplish the goal and you feel proud. Then what? Then what? Do you continue to go to the gym every day even though you don't enjoy it? Because you look the way you want to look? But are you happy? Do you truly feel healthy? Because health isn't a desired outcome. It isn't a place to get to. Being healthy is a moment to moment decision. It is a choice to right here, right now, be the healthiest you. And what does that healthy you want to do? All parts included. Sometimes for your mental health, it feels good to just not go to the gym, to eat a donut because it feels good and you want to. You put so much pressure on all these things and you tell yourself all these things you can and can't have and all the things that you should do to be whatever. None of it is true. It is if you choose for it to be. But you can just as easily choose that you are divinely designed. You are a free sovereign soul. You are in this body. You have ways you want to move it that feel good for you. And they may shift and change by the day. Yes, your physical body needs movement. It needs activity. But if you're doing things that it doesn't feel good doing, that it doesn't enjoy, and we don't mean just like your physical, there may not be pain. But if you, all parts of you, aren't wanting to be there, aren't wanting to choose whatever it is you're choosing, then you aren't fully listening and loving yourself. But if you were to not go and do the things that you don't want to do, maybe not going to the gym every morning for 2 hours, and instead trusting that in the day, in the now moment, you will feel called to move your body in some way. Or maybe right now, there's a way that you would love to work out, right? Are you making sense? Maybe you want to shake, maybe you want to dance, because it's the energy you put into it, just like with food. You all have so many rules and restrictions around food. And if you're eating anything, if you're doing anything trying to get a desired outcome, if you're doing or not doing it out of fear, it is going to then be received in that way because everything is frequency and energy. So if you are eating or not eating things out of fear, then that is the frequency that you are existing in, that you are putting into your body through the thoughts in your mind. Just like if you're holding on to a relationship because you're afraid to be alone. Is that loving? If you're choosing to be in a relationship because you don't know if you will be happy if you are by yourself, that is not self-love. That is not self-love. And we know this can be hard to hear, but we also know you know it. And you're receiving this for a reason, because you are ready to be free. And the only way to free yourself is to love yourself fully, completely, in every area, in every way. It's not to manipulate. It's not to try every day to be better. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be. You being you will unlock everything that is here for you. We promise you. It will. It is the key. You being there, receiving in the now what resonates. There are ways. There may not be anything right now that's exciting and igniting you as to the way you want to move your body. So you're listening to whoever on whatever platform or a friend and how they look the way that you want to look. Their body's not your body. Your friend is on this diet and they look amazing and they have all this energy. Their body is not your body. We're not saying those things won't work, but we want you to trust in the resonance in anything and everything, that it feels good for you, that it excites and ignites you, that it excites and ignites you. And there's a reason that you found this, and it's because right now there are ways that you are excited, you are expanded, you are ignited in all areas of your life, and you are in at least one not choosing to love yourself and choose yourself. And it doesn't need to make sense. You don't need to know, because it could be that you just want to do this thing with your time instead of that thing with your time. And in that, you get the download, and then that download creates an opportunity, and then that opportunity creates a connection, and then that connection, that person is doing something that expands and ignites you, and then that is a way you've never thought to move your body before. And now all of the energy and your frequency and your Shakti and all of it is just flowing as it's meant to, right? Like, think of all the things in your life that you have forced, that you've committed to, all of the goals that you've had for some desired outcome. And then you get the desired outcome or not, but let's say you get it. Was that then good enough? Were you satisfied? Did you do the workout plan and the diet? Did you commit to saving your money for 2 months and then had the money in your bank account that you wanted to? Great. But when you got that desired outcome, did you then love yourself more? Were you happy? Were you satisfied? Or did you then just add more to the plate? More things that you have to do, more things that you need to figure out, more things now that you need to problem solve. We are not trying to make you feel in any way, because we know some of you are confused right now. We can feel that. We aren't telling you that anything you've done is wrong. It's all been perfect, and it's got you here. And you've gone on these journeys perfectly. But now you're receiving this because it's time for you to love yourself fully. You're ready to. You're ready to make the choices that fully are aligned with your highest. That's it. In any and every now moment, you know. It's just you have to cultivate and create a relationship with you in the now. Not you yesterday and not you tomorrow. Not the you that in a month, after you do this thing for the next month, you'll then be rewarded with loving yourself. When you accomplish this goal, then you'll be worthy of your love. Then you'll be worthy of choosing you. You are worthy right now simply because you are you. You are worthy of choosing you. You are worthy of being you. You are worthy of loving you in every now moment, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what your body looks like, no matter what your relationship status is, no matter what your bank account says. You are worthy of loving you exactly as you are right now. And then from here, as the being that loves yourself, that is yourself, you will know what to do. Then going to the gym because you want to will feel good. Going on the walk because you want to will feel good. You won't have to force. You aren't here to force yourself into anything. You don't like when anyone else forces you to do something, do you? Do you like when anyone forces anything on you? No. You're here to live in resonance. If this is in any way forcing you, it's not for you. You're here to live in resonance. And it's your resistance to your truth, to your power, to your light, to your divinity that is then creating these ideas, these stories in your mind of who you are and who you should be and what you need to do and what you have to be worthy. But you are innately worthy just because you are you. But you are the only one that can choose that. Anyone and everyone else can see and know and feel that you're worthy. It doesn't matter if you don't feel it. You are worthy of being you exactly as you are right now. And then the more that you are here now, feeling worthy of being here, choosing you, loving you, because that is self-love. Self-love isn't a destination. It's not somewhere you're getting to. It's the frequency that you are choosing to be in the now. It's the embodiment of your light. It's being present. It's beyond words. There aren't words. And so many of you are discovering this more and more. And you're reaching out to Cortnie and you're letting her know this a lot, especially all of you in frequency mastery. And that's why she's gone on the journey she has of making it so hard, of not loving her, of not feeling worthy, putting all of her worth in saving everyone else. And then one day she'll be worthy of saving herself. But then she finally got it. There's nothing to save, including you. You're just here to be. You're here to create. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not broken. You have everything you need. It's just all within you here now. So when you're here now, there can't be words for it. You can express it however you want to. It's a feeling, it's a frequency that no one else can feel, because each and every one of you are your own expression of consciousness. They're feeling for the collective, but you have to feel you. You can't feel what it's like to be in someone else's body. You can't feel that. You can feel the energy and the frequency that they are emitting through their heart, but you are the only one that can feel in any now moment what is within you. And you are perfectly divinely designed. And you know when something resonates. You know when something excites you. You also know when something doesn't. And you know when something isn't for you. And you have access in every now moment to the highest levels of consciousness, because you are the highest level of consciousness, because you are consciousness. So when you're here now, trusting and feeling and receiving, being the portal, being the channel, being the conduit of frequency, of divinity, of light, of love, that is innately going to guide you to what you're here to do. Just like Cortnie today. She woke up, she did her meditation, and then she allowed us to bring her here so that she could be this conduit, this channel, this portal of what we wanted to bring through her. And this is how it works for you in your own way. But if you're resisting your reality, if you're trying to make it and manipulate it and change it into something you think it should or needs or has to be in any way, you're missing the point. Because you're just here to be here. That's all you have to do is be here, because that's all that there is. You get that, right? Anything else is just an idea. You can only ever be here. There's nowhere to go. Now, you all have a lot longer on that human journey, but that human journey, as right now, yes, you can call it a future. You do have one in the way of the human realm, but that future is just now moments. So right now, as you are here, you hold within you all of the alchemy from all of the past now moments that you've had on your human journey. But if you look to your past, you were only ever there, right? But a lot of you have resisted your reality for a lot of your past, have wanted it to be different, have numbed, have run, have avoided, have tried to change and fix and transform and problem solve and figure out. How many now moments have you spent in your mind trying to figure out how to not have what you didn't like in the past play into the future? And all that's doing is bringing it to the now. But when you're here now and you choose to be the limitless you, the higher you, the true you, the free you, whatever it is that you want to identify and embody, and you just choose to be there as the light that you are, as the divinity that you are, as the limitless being that you are, and you choose now, due to your current reality, what feels best for you. So you aren't resisting your reality, you're allowing it. Because as we tell you daily, your reality is just a mirror. It's just a mirror of how you currently are within you. And it's an echo of all of the choices and decisions you've made of the past. But this now moment is the perfect opportunity and the only opportunity to choose different, to choose to be here, loving yourself, listening to yourself, connected to higher consciousness, following frequency and energy, following what resonates, and creating what you're called to. It's literally all you're here to do. As we keep bringing through Cortnie, be here now, anchor the light, be the light, choose to be present, loving yourself, no matter what's going on. Here's something important to understand. It doesn't mean you have to like or even agree with what is currently going on. But trying to manipulate and recreate what is currently happening isn't what you're here to do. You're here now to be present. And what you don't like, what doesn't feel good for you, don't give it your energy. Don't give it your attention. Right here, right now, choose what excites and ignites you. Tune your reticular activating system in your brain to focus on what you want, on what excites, ignites, expands you. It's all you have to do. Here now. That's it. And we had to bring this through today because we know that you're all so awake and conscious and ready right now. But there's a lot being said in your world. And you get to choose what you buy into. You have free will. You get to choose what you buy into. So when you're here now, as the sovereign soul that you are, the multidimensional being that you are, who can tap in and tune into whatever you want to and receive guidance and wisdom from anywhere, would you not rather in the now, knowing that you are a all-knowing, all-powerful, all-loving being, would you not right now rather tap in, tune and connect into higher consciousness and allow it to guide and lead you through resonance, through frequency, through energy, through what is currently exciting and igniting you and calling you forward? Or would you like to right now tap in and tune in and connect to people that are living lives that you don't want to live, most likely, that aren't fully loving themselves? And maybe some are. And right now, yes, you're tapping in, tuning in, connecting into Cortnie, but we're just here to come through her to give you the power to choose you. So even in this message, you are only here receiving what resonates for you. That is all we're asking you to do. And if nothing is resonating from this, then it's not resonating and this message isn't for you. But whatever this is telling you, whatever this is giving you permission to do, which ultimately our ultimate message in this is that if you're receiving this, all you got to do is love yourself and you will unlock all the doors. That is the key to your freedom, because you are the one that keeps locking the door. You are the one that keeps putting yourself back in the cage. You're the one that keeps going back and doing the things and having the beliefs and being in the paradigms that aren't loving to you. And then you keep locking the door and trying to figure it out and fix and know how to do what you need to do so that one day you will be happy. Happiness is only here now. It is not happiness, love, freedom. They are not future destinations. They can only be experienced now. So what right now are you experiencing in your reality? Like right now, what is your current reality reflecting to you? Not through the eyes of judgment, but through the eyes of love. Because most would not even click play on this, and most would definitely not still be listening to this. But you are for a reason. And we know our intention in this message, and we know your highest is going to have you receive what's meant to resonate within you so that you now can love yourself even more. And we know lots of you are loving yourself a lot, making a lot of choices for you. But there's always more love. There's always more light for you to receive. And any way that you are settling, any way that you are resisting choosing you, you are then out of alignment in the rest of the ways too. Not to say that there aren't good things happening for you, but we know there's more. We know there's more. And we know that you right now are in the perfect frequency, because you are here present. And when you're here present, you are in the perfect frequency always. If you're conscious to choose what expands you, what excites you, what ignites you, what resonates for you, that is the key. All you got to do to love yourself is be here. It is not a destination. It is not a material thing. It is not a certification. It's just not, because you are the only one that can know how to love you. And you can only know in the now. So you have to be here now, loving yourself with whatever is going on outside of you. And the more you choose to be here now, loving you, choosing you, doing what you feel called to, the more your outside reality will mirror that. And the more the echo of the past will just be showing you how free you are. And you will then be using all of the alchemy within you, all of the magic, all of the energy to create what you want to, because there's wisdom in it all. That's why you have made it through everything you have. But you chose to receive this, and you're still here. So it's time. And we know you know it's time. And we know you know what we're talking to. It's time for you to love you more than ever before. So anywhere right now, just try. Just try. If it's whatever currently you are doing or choosing because you think you have to be worthy of anything or to get any goal or any desired outcome, anything in your life right now, be honest. And we are not here to create any problems for you. So if they aren't there, they aren't there. So you don't have to create anything that isn't there. But if you're honest and intimate with yourself right here and now, in your current reality, is there anywhere where you know you are not choosing out of love for you? Maybe you're choosing out of, if I fix this problem, if I look this way, if I have their validation, then I'll be able to love myself. That's not self-love. It's just not. Self-love is just being present, loving all that you are here now and choosing what you want to do. And we know it can be uncomfortable. We get that. We understand that. We hear that all the time from you. But you're ready. And you choosing you being the light, you choosing love, you sharing your magic, which is just you being there, following the frequency and energy, because that's how your highest speaks to you and leads you and guides you. The more you're feeling and being here now, trusting in the resonance, the expansion, the ignitement, the excitement, you will have things revealed to you that you didn't know existed because that is what you're here for. You are here with certain alchemy and light codes within you that when you're present, channeling higher consciousness in the now through living in the now and receiving, you are here to bring into your world what doesn't exist. So you can keep seeking and searching for it, trying to find the proof as long as you want to, but you are here to be the living proof of it. But the key in that is the living, not the thinking proof of it. not the figuring out proof of it. You are here to be the living proof, the expression. You are here to be the creator and the creation. You're here to be the alchemist and the alchemy. You are here to receive in every now moment all that you need. And it's here if you're willing to be here. But if you're in your mind trying to figure out the future and fix the past, you're missing the point. That right now is how you live. And we're not saying that you won't then, in being here, receive downloads, wisdom, excitement, ignitement, that then you make future plans. Then maybe you get hit with the inspiration to commit to getting on your yoga mat for 111 days because you love yourself and you want to move your body and connect to it daily. That's a different energy than, everyone in my circle is going to the gym every day and I feel like I have to be accepted by them. Whatever stories you tell yourself of who you have to be, erase, delete, and be who you want to be. Okay? That's what you're here for. You are here to fully, completely love yourself unconditionally. Unconditionally. And all you can do is start where you are. And as long as you're in a paradigm of that the you here now needs to fix, has problems, isn't worthy, then that's just the paradigm you're going to keep living in. So we encourage you right now to choose the paradigm that you love you, that you are the love of your life, and that you are going to show up now every day in every way for you, living super consciously, creating what you want to. We dare you. And all the reasons you give yourself as to why you can't do that, why you can't just show up and be who you want to be and choose what you want to choose, all the resistance you have to being worthy, see that without judgment. See that with love, because those are the ways that you are giving your power away, that you aren't allowing yourself to be free. And now is not an opportunity to need to fix and change that. Now is an opportunity to see those are choices I'm making that are clearly not aligned with my divinity. Because if I'm a divine, all-knowing, powerful being, then I just got to be here now. Remember, we're all nowing. We're all nowing. All of you there, you're nowing. You don't need to know because your higher consciousness knows all, right? Your super consciousness, the infinite intelligence that you innately are, knows all. You're there on that human journey to be nowing, and then in the now receive the wisdom and the guidance through frequency and energy. But you have to love yourself and trust yourself to follow what excites, what ignites, what expands you. And yes, you are doing it in many ways, or you wouldn't be here. But there is more. And we had to bring this through today because the energy that is in the air, we will say that, the frequency and the energy that you all as the collective beings of light that are here to raise the frequency and consciousness of Earth that have these soul contracts, you right now are needed. You are needed. Your light is needed. And your light can only be bright here now. You're ready to be seen, but you can't be seen until you see yourself. And you aren't going to see yourself for all that you are if you're continuing to feel like you need to be something other than here now. You just got to be here now. And you can choose to be whatever identity of you want to be. You right now, it's a frequency. You here, choosing you, is a frequency. And the more you're here in the frequency of miracles, in the perfect frequency that you are, that is, you know you're in the perfect frequency when things are in flow, when you're not resisting reality, when you are just receiving, when you're receiving and taking what resonates, and then following the call and doing what you feel called to for you. Not for anyone else, for you. Yes, it will highly impact others because you are here with a clear, pure heart, with light codes within you to be of service. But you are only of service now if you are of service to you first. So you have to love you. You have to choose you. And we know you know now what we're telling you to do. So bring your hands to your heart and just breathe and feel here. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Just here receiving this. This is it. Just right now that you're breathing and feeling into your heart. Even if there's resistance to this message, even if there's resistance to going forward and choosing you in every moment, know that you wouldn't be receiving this if you weren't worthy and if it wasn't the key to everything you are here to receive. We promise you. The only way to live your divine destiny, the only way to live abundantly, with ease, the only way to truly be happy is to love yourself. Happiness is only ever now. Love is only ever now. Freedom is only ever now. And it's all within you. And all you have to do is choose to be the free, happy, loving you. And from there, play. Play with reality. It's all a game. You're there to play. And the game of self-mastery is yours to win. You can't lose, but you can make it really complicated and hard for you. So we're here today to give you permission again to love yourself more than ever before and to play the game super consciously, full out, alive, aligned, on fire, receiving and sharing and expressing as you feel called to. We are always leading and guiding you. And your highest brought you here. Called Cortnie to tell you this because you're ready. So devoting right now, to loving you. Just devote. Don't put rules. Don't put anything on it. Just choose that you are devoting to loving you more every moment. We promise you that is the only devotion you truly need to make, because in that devotion, you will then be guided and led to more of what is here for you, that will expand you, that will evolve you. We promise you that will heal you. But you have to be here as the you that is free to choose what feels good to you. And you are here as a sovereign soul. And you know. Okay? So devote to loving you more every moment. All you got to do is be here in the now, being the light that you are, conscious, present, choosing love, expressing yourself as you feel called to, and receiving all of the miracles that you need. You are rewarded, supported abundantly for choosing you. So that's the key. That's the key that unlocks all the doors that you are wanting to walk through. So know that you receive this because you're ready. We wouldn't bring it to you if you weren't ready. If you weren't in the perfect frequency to receive this, which means that you now are aligned. You are aligned right now. You are in vibrational alignment with your highest self. And you right now are going to receive, after this call, you are going to receive all of the magic and miracles you need. But they will come in ways that you may not currently right now see as a miracle, but you will eventually. So just trust. Just trust in what resonates. We'll let Cortnie come back through. We love you. Cheers, friends. So, clearly we all know. Clearly you know what that told you. So I don't need to tell you. But I do want to share something. This is it. This is it. Us being here. You're doing it. It's not just me. This is you too. You get that? We are here as multidimensional beings, right? As you're just brought through. You know this. You know this. Whether you your consciousness, whether your ego can comprehend that or not, you know it. You know you're a multidimensional being. You know you're a sovereign soul in that human body. And you know that this is true. Everything they just brought through for you, that you are worthy of your light, of your love, of your magic. That's ultimately what they were saying. You are worthy of choosing you. You are not here as a problem to fix. You are here as divinity to be experienced and expressed in the now. That's it. That's all you have to do. And I am proof of this, and you are proof of this. Because yes, I felt the call. I didn't know what was coming through. I knew I had to just come on and bring this through now, and you would receive it when you're meant to, and you would receive what resonated for you. And that's all you have to do in any now moment. You don't need to figure it out. Feel what I are calling you to do for you. Not because we're telling you you have to do this, but because we are activating and awakening in you a resonance, a truth, a voice, a knowing, a visualization, whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you. Only you can know. And if you don't know right now, just be open. Be open. Give permission to higher consciousness to lead and guide you. Give permission to your superconscious mind to guide and lead you through the quantum compass of your heart. Because the quantum compass of your heart is the most magnetic thing on this planet. And it is divinely designed, programmed, coded, loaded with everything that your highest knew you would need to go on this journey of being human and waking up to your divinity. And that heart is always going to be magnetizing you to and magnetizing to you what is in vibrational alignment with you. But the higher you rise, the more you will see that you are the one. You are the one, you are the way. But wherever you are right now, all you got to do is be there, choosing you. And the more you're there choosing you, being in the now, following the call, and also receiving what comes to you and trusting it if it resonates with you, that's all you have to do. This video showed up for you. You, for whatever reason, felt called to listen. You've continued to listen to this, or you wouldn't be hearing me. Why? Like, ask yourself, what is this for? What are you receiving? You are the only one that can know. And it can be confusing because your consciousness, your ego, your self-consciousness in the now, your ego, your mind cannot measure, cannot comprehend your heart and your soul because they are beyond. They are beyond the mind. They are beyond the ego. So especially your soul is here. It's frequency, it's energy, it's consciousness, right? We are consciousness. We're on these human journeys. And Zero and I say a lot of things to resonate beyond the words, to remind you of what you're here for. But you're also here on a human journey. And your human is divinely designed to trust in you. There are many beings on this planet that are not designed that way, that are not even going to comprehend or resonate with soul. And call it whatever word you want. You are divinity. You have a light. You have a truth. You have a knowing within you. And all you have to do is know and trust and believe in that and follow in the now where the frequency and energy is leading and guiding you. You can't find proof of it that will satisfy your ego in the now because you are here to be the living proof of it for your self-consciousness. So the more that you're here receiving and creating as I am doing, okay? So I received the hit, the knowing. There's no proof of anything. There wasn't a, you need to record this video at this time and these people will receive it and this is what they're going to get from it. I can't control any of that. I used to try my best and it didn't work. But I heard the call and I knew I had to come on and just allow Zero to come through with whatever they wanted to tell you because your highest knew that you were ready to receive whatever you have received, whatever's resonated. And yeah, to a lot of people, myself included, my old self, that felt crazy. That feels or seems crazy. Oh, you just heard this voice in your head that told you to go and record this video for YouTube, and people's higher selves would tell them to go and watch the video, and then they would resonate with the message that they're worthy of loving themselves and that that's the key to their happiness and freedom. But you know what? That literally brings me the most joy. I'm the happiest I've ever been doing this, getting told by a voice in my head, by higher consciousness, by zero, that I needed to come on and just allow them to come through me. And so I did. And here we are, friends. And let me know if this resonated with you. And maybe it didn't with anyone. And I'm totally okay with that. Maybe I'm actually speaking to no one, but it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. You're receiving this. This exists. You are the creator of this. You are the creator of this. Your higher self is creating this right now. So take that as your ultimate confirmation that you are worthy in whatever ways you know. And if right now you aren't clear, I promise you, the more you choose, it is so easy for us to see where we aren't free, friends. So easy. Because first of all, just in thinking about just choosing to be how and who you want to be, when and where you're there, when and where, how you're there, whatever. You get it, right? Just choosing that. Just be like, I'm just going to live every day in the now. I'm just going to live in the now and flow. Everything will work itself out. I'll know what to do. I'll know when to make the plans. All the plans will work out how they're meant to, if they're meant to, and if they don't, they weren't meant to, there's something better. Like, even just being in that paradigm of all you got to do is be in the now, which is all that exists, trusting you, and you will know what to do, and you will know when to create a plan. I'm going on a trip. I have plane tickets booked to go to Mexico. I'm on the journey there, but living every now moment until I get there. And if something changes, it's meant to, and I wasn't meant to be there. And I have full trust in that. But I also have full trust in that I was meant to make those plans because it excited and ignited and resonated with me, right? And that is what Zero was talking to, is it's just in that now moment. So even if it feels really good for me to commit and devote to going to the gym for the next 30 days. I just want to show up and lift some weights and feel really strong in my body. And that excites me. Not I need to go to the gym for the next 30 days because I have to get stronger because whatever reasons you're giving yourself that you have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. And the more that you make choices out of, I want to, this feels good for me, this feels like love for me, that is where then you are in co-creation with your highest, creating your heaven on earth, right? Because right now we don't consciously have all the answers. Our superconscious mind does. And you can sit here and try and figure out all the answers to your future, or you can live it and experience it. And you will know in the now. You will be the living proof of it for all parts of you. And the more you live as the living proof and you just do what you want to do, and then the outside world starts to reflect that to you and shows you really how free you are, it's literally the best feeling. But you are the only one that can free yourself. So you have to choose to love yourself because truly, friends, the now will always reveal to you where you're not free or where you're being guided to go if you are free. So in the now, you will be excited, expanded, ignited by something. And that's your call to go, to do, to choose it, to be it, to express it, to experience it. Or you will see the reasons, the insecurities, the fears, the doubt that comes up, or the ways you have commitments to things that aren't going to allow you to do that. And that is just the now. That is life. That is your highest. That is God showing you where you are not free. And the key to freeing yourself is love. So be there now. Love yourself. What feels like love for you? And then choose that. And that is the magic. That is the magic, but it can't be known before the now. It can't. So when you let go of being there before you get there, and you know you only have now, and you live this to the fullest, you love yourself as much as possible, and every now moment is an opportunity to love yourself more and be the identity of you that is limitless. Every now moment, you can be your limited old self. And they were great. They got you here. But if you're like me and you know that you're here with these codes to be this new human in this new earth paradigm, then you know you're here to bring through what doesn't exist yet. So I know that you're resonating with me because you're here to be limitless. Be limitless. Not think about being limitless, not figure out how to be limitless. You can't figure it out. You have to live it. So you have to be here now and see where you aren't free and then choose love for you. And yes, sometimes where you're currently not free and where you want to be, there's choices you're going to have to make that aren't comfortable, that may not feel easy. You may be hurting someone's feelings. You may be letting go of something you're attached to. Anything you're attached to is holding you back. Don't attach to anything. Everything that's meant to be with you as your frequency rises and your consciousness expands will be there. You don't have to effort it there. You don't have to drag it there. You don't have to hold on to it. You have nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to control. There's nothing to be attached to. Detachment is the key, truly, to limitless living. You have to detach. You will have so much more when you detach, because anything you're holding on to is limiting you. And you are here to be free. And the more that you allow yourself to be free and live limitlessly and detach from any ideas, belief systems, anything, relationships, all of it. Don't you want relationships in your life that are happening because they're meant to? That no one's having to hold on to anyone? That everyone is there because they want to be there? No one has to be in any way so that then they're worthy of the other being there? Don't you want to be in relationships where you get to just be and love you and they get to be and love them, and you are in resonance and harmony with each other, and you get to expand each other and co-create with each other? Friendships, romantic relationships, whatever it is. Don't you want that? Or do you want to have relationships where you're having to manipulate and figure out and fix and hold on and be a certain way that doesn't feel good to you? I know what you want, but it's up to you to choose to be the identity of you that is now fully free. Fully free. And as the more that you identify as you that is limitless, that is free, that is in as many now moments as possible, going to choose love for you, you will see that love is the key, and it will continue to unlock those doors that you keep locking or have kept locked because you aren't choosing you. Okay. I am going to go now and create more magic in whatever way I feel called to. But I know you're receiving this exactly when you're meant to, because you're ready to love you more than ever before. And then, as Zero said, you will be rewarded. The divine compensation is here for you. I promise you, the law of divine compensation is a real thing. But I can't convince you of that. You have to be open to receiving. Every time that you choose to love you, you will be rewarded. But it will come in the ways that God, the universe, your highest, know you need, so you can live limitlessly and free. So all you got to do is be there now and love yourself. Okay? Okay. So expect now the miracles and magic, because you just chose you for close to an hour. So there will be reward, and you are worthy of receiving it. We love you.